in a way picked on, he made a mistake. But if you actually listen to what this chief of the charity is saying, she's just trying to run it as it should be run, and he's running it.
Care so much about humanitarian work and then admit that they only work one.
Charity pulls back, leaks emerge. Internal memos suggest that senior board members at the charity were angered by the perceived hijacking of the event for self-promotional purposes, with one reportedly calling it a branding exercise disguised as philanthropy. The final straw, according to reports, was a request from Meghan's team to classify their generous gift as an in-kind branding collaboration, meaning the charity would receive no direct financial donation, only social media posts and association with the Markle brand. Within 48 hours, the charity reportedly removed all photos of Meghan from their social media channels and issued a vague statement about reassessing celebrity partnerships. Despite a swift, positive press release from Meghan's team attempting to control the narrative, the damage was done. An anonymous staffer, reportedly frustrated by the alleged hypocrisy, then detailed the event to several media outlets. The leak claimed Meghan came here to get content, not to help, bringing nothing but camera crews and fake smiles, and showing little genuine interest in the children or the cause. Headlines quickly emerged, with some outlets branding her the Duchess of Deception. Harry reportedly blindsided and tensions mount. Sources close to the couple indicate that Prince Harry was reportedly blindsided by the backlash. He was allegedly under the impression the visit was a genuine initiative to support underfunded youth programs and was visibly shaken by the negative press. An alleged leaked Zoom call even captured Harry expressing dismay, stating, "We said authentic, not orchestrated. She's lost the thread." The incident has reportedly caused significant tension between Harry and Meghan behind the scenes. While Meghan allegedly dismissed the scandal as media bias, Harry reportedly questioned the nature of the partnership. Royal biographers and critics, including Tom Bower, have weighed in, with Bower calling the episode another calculated deception and narcissism dressed in charity. This has added to a growing chorus of former palace staff and media critics questioning the authenticity of Meghan's philanthropic ventures, citing a pattern of grand declarations, heavily curated photo ops, and very little actual follow-through. PR firm fired. Brand deals jeopardized. Insiders suggest the charity incident was the catalyst for Meghan firing her latest PR firm. The firm, tasked with her recent rebranding, was reportedly dismissed for failing to contain the narrative, or in other words, failing to prevent the negative truth from emerging. It's rumored the firm had advised against filming the charity visit due to concerns it would appear exploitative, advice Meghan reportedly ignored. The scandal has had immediate repercussions on Meghan's brand. Companies reportedly in talks for partnerships are now distancing themselves, and two luxury sponsors previously associated with her Archwell label have reportedly withdrawn. A major podcast platform that had expressed interest in a new project has also reportedly gone silent. Royal family's concerns and public opinion shift. Palace sources reportedly feel a mix of frustration and relief, seeing the drama as a continued stain on the monarchy's reputation, yet also a validation of the late Queen's initial caution regarding Meghan's early patronages. Public opinion, particularly on social media platforms, has reportedly turned sharply. Hashtags like #MeghanExposed trended, with former fans questioning her motives and sincerity. The narrative Meghan built on being a victim of press intrusion is now reportedly being scrutinized, with some suggesting she has mastered the very game she claimed to despise. Harry is reportedly struggling with the public perception, feeling like a co-star trapped in the wrong genre, and questioning if he signed up to be a permanent prop in the Meghan Markle show. He is described as more withdrawn and increasingly wary of being dragged into his wife's headlines. To make matters worse, palace sources confirm this latest scandal has deeply embarrassed the royal family. One royal aide reportedly told a UK outlet, This is precisely why the late Queen was cautious about allowing Meghan to take on major patronages so early. She feared the headlines wouldn't always match the substance. Turns out, she was right. And now, the once sympathetic media that championed Meghan as a modern-day icon of empathy and courage is starting to back away, fast. Because when the carefully constructed narrative cracks, and there's nothing underneath but spin and soft-focus branding, people start to realize this was never about the cause. It was always about the camera. And Meghan Markle, it seems, is finding out the hard way that you can't rebrand character, especially not when the receipts keep showing up. The brutal part of this fallout isn't just the backlash, it's who's delivering it. We're no longer just talking about tabloids or anonymous Twitter accounts. Even Hollywood insiders, those who once viewed Meghan as a marketing goldmine, are starting to flinch. A prominent executive from a major streaming platform, speaking under condition of anonymity, allegedly told a colleague, "We backed a fairy tale, not a fraud." That chilling sentiment seems to be spreading like wildfire. Meghan's name, once whispered with reverence in influencer circles and studio lots, is now being met with eye rolls and hushed caution. "Be careful, she comes with baggage," one producer reportedly warned a client. And it's not just the entertainment world that's tapping out. Several philanthropic organizations, once eager to attach themselves to Meghan's star power, are now quietly distancing themselves. One UK-based education charity that was in talks to host Meghan as a keynote speaker has reportedly pulled the offer entirely. "It just doesn't feel authentic anymore," a representative admitted off-record. Meanwhile, public opinion is turning sharply online. Reddit forums that once hailed Meghan as a refreshing voice against royal stuffiness have now become hotbeds for critique. TikTok sleuths are stitching together clips, comparing past promises with current actions. The hashtag #MeghanExposed trended for over 48 hours across multiple platforms. Even former fans are questioning her motives, her methods, and her sincerity. The bitter irony. Meghan built her entire image on being a victim of palace manipulation and press intrusion. But now, the public is beginning to suspect that she may have mastered the very game she claimed to despise. The real-life script reads less like a Disney princess tale and more like a slick, self-produced reality series. And Harry? He looks more like a co-star trapped in the wrong genre. Sources close to the couple suggest that the prince is struggling profoundly to align the woman he married with the controversies now defining their public life. One insider revealed he signed up to protect her, to stand by her when no one else would, but he didn't sign up to become a permanent prop in the Meghan Markle show. This latest implosion is also exposing deep fractures inside their inner circle. Multiple aides and team members have reportedly either quit or been reassigned in the wake of the charity scandal. A former staffer told a UK tabloid, "You can only spin for so long before the truth catches up." And that's exactly what's happening. The sheen is wearing off. The formula that once won hearts, the tearful interviews, the carefully choreographed vulnerability, the constant moral high ground, isn't landing the same anymore. People aren't just questioning what Meghan is doing, they're asking why she's doing it. Take the sudden decision to drop her PR firm. Insiders claim it wasn't about poor strategy, it was about control. Meghan, they claim, wants to personally approve every angle, every quote, every post. The seasoned professionals she hired weren't fired for incompetence, they were dismissed for refusing to follow a script they didn't believe in. And therein lies the core issue: image over integrity. For Meghan, optics have always seemed to matter more than outcome. Whether it was the baby shower in New York that drew criticism for its extravagance, or the secret wedding claim later debunked by the Archbishop himself, there's a consistent pattern. A story is told. It makes headlines. And when the facts no longer hold up, the narrative pivots, but the brand stays untouched. Until now. This time, the backlash isn't fading, it's intensifying. Major media outlets are picking it up. Former allies are going silent, and Meghan's reputation, so meticulously managed and fiercely defended, is buckling under the weight of its own contradictions. Even her most ardent defenders in the press are beginning to hedge their praise with qualifiers. Missteps, they call them, strategic errors. But behind the PR speak, one truth is becoming devastatingly hard to ignore. The brand reboot isn't working. And worse, it may have backfired entirely. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, the royal family watches in grim vindication. Palace insiders reportedly feel a mix of frustration and relief. Frustration that the drama continues to tarnish the monarchy's reputation. Relief that their cautionary instincts about Meghan were, at least in their view, right all along. As for Harry, those close to him say the toll is visible. He's reportedly more withdrawn in public appearances, less comfortable in interviews, and increasingly wary of being dragged into his wife's headlines. A man who once championed mental health is now facing the world under an entirely different kind of pressure. The pressure of knowing he might have sacrificed everything for a vision that's slowly crumbling. No matter how hard they spin it, the reality is catching up. The charity scandal was the match. The imploding PR machine was the gasoline. And now the fire is lit. What comes next? More distancing, more silence, and likely more legal skirmishes. But the real damage has already been done. Not just to Meghan's brand, but to the credibility of everything she claims to represent. And as the cameras pan back, as the headlines keep stacking, one question remains. What do you do when the image you've sold the world finally stops selling? Because this time the world isn't buying, and neither, it seems, is Harry. The mood shift hit almost instantly. What began as a routine goodwill visit to a small charity in LA quickly spiraled into a full-blown public meltdown, one that insiders whisper has left Harry feeling more exposed than he has at any point since stepping away from royal life. And make no mistake, this wasn't a mere photo op gone wrong. This was a strategic misstep that quickly became a reputation nightmare. It all started when Meghan arrived at the Urban Growth Foundation, celebrated for its work in inner-city youth programs.